My Wilderness Systems Recon 120. This is my setup for 2025. Stay tuned. What is going on, guys? Welcome back. So like I said, this is going to be my build for 2025 for this season. Now I have a lot of work to this in the off season. Why it was cold out, the biggest was adding the motor, running custom foot steering, and just a whole bunch of things. So let's dive in. I'm going to show you guys close everything I've done to it, and yeah. Starting at the bow, you see we got our navigation lights here, red and green. They are Yak Power lights. They are the button lights. We'll make our way up here to the hatch. Inside our hatch, I keep this storage bin. This is a Sterilite 7-quart 6.6 liter. Now I'll link all this stuff down in my description for you guys, but this is what I keep all my soft plastics in. As you can see, I mean, we just have a ton in here, just all different. I mean, plenty of stuff you can fit in here. Let me spin it around here for you. Just a ton of stuff. So this actually holds a lot of packs of soft plastics. I do have a video on this previously, so you guys can go back and watch that if needed. I also keep in here some rags, some zip ties, some fuses, USB cord, phone cord for charging my GoPro or running just all day power on that. Some more fuses. We got some plastic golf ball or foam golf balls that I use if I need to plug any scupper holes. I usually have my first aid kit in here. I have to put that back in. I keep this in here. This is for an anchor if I want to anchor up. Then I have this box here which holds a 15 amp hour lithium battery, and I got to tell you guys, that thing runs just hours and hours and hours. From my fish finder, removing the bin, you'll see in here I have my DIY hole plate here in which I mount my Yak Power relay switching system to. Here you can see everything's nice and neat and organized, and this still allows me to drop my bin in here. The only other thing I have in here is a sponge, which acts basically as a bilge pump for you. It's just going to soak up any water that you could possibly take. As far as our quad bar up here, this is from Yak Gadget. You'll see I have my wires just held down here with some Velcro straps that I absolutely love. I'll link some of those down in the description as well. I have mounted my quad bar, just kept in front of me, my Yak Power switch here. This is going to be how this Yak Power system works. We hit B for bow. You will see these light up nice and blue. I will insert a video of them lit up in the dark right here. You will also see the navigation lights lit up. Now I will also insert a video of them lit up at night right here. I've got my Yak Attack fish finder mount here, which there is my Garmin 9SV. The one that will turn on our Garmin 9SV right there. That's that. I have my RAM mount phone holder here, under seat storage. Now in here I just keep random stuff, my Kayak King polarized glasses, my pliers. I keep wacky rig tool here. Obviously I'll keep my bug repellent as well as sunscreen. I just keep some extra tools in here, some tape, keep some random rigs in there as well. This some dip and glow spike it. This was actually part of a Craftsman VersaStack tool series there. Straight down here, you'll see, let's see if we can focus on that. I have a couple USB ports. Obviously we got our seat. Here we go. One of the most important things you can have here is a PFD. Here is my kayak crate. In here it houses a 50 amp hour lithium battery along with 4 3600 boxes that just holds just a bunch of tackle in there. I am planning on switching this out to 100 amp hour and taking the 50 amp hour possibly and moving it up front to run the fish finder and all the lights. This is a DIY kayak crate here itself. All I did was I took a Craftsman VersaStack crate. I removed the lid off of it. I removed the handle, added a couple rod holders in which I typically take 3 or 4 with me out when I go. So that is a video on that as well. This is a DIY kayak cart. Over here we have another ram ball mount here, which goes up into this tall pole here, which runs and holds my GoPro. Behind our DIY cart, we have the Wilderness Systems through hole kit here. That is for our Garmin 9SV. That's going to run up under. There is our transducer for the 9SV. You'll see here we have our Newport Vessels 36-pound trolling motor, all custom done. Here's a custom tilt lock, got a video on that. We have our cord running up front. We've got a cam cleat installed here with the cord to tilt our motor up and down there. I also keep a net here on the side of my kayak. Here is our PWM, and I will show you how this all works real quick. Here is my handle to release my motor here. You just pull, let this go down, and you will see the motor is in the down position. We will turn this direction lock off real quick for you, and you'll see that once these foot pedals are forward, you'll see how these work. These are going to be what turns your kayak left and right. So that's that. I am also using the Wilderness Systems trolling motor mount here. We got our steering triangle here for our motor from our custom foot steering there. We have some Dyneema cord running to these, I believe they're from Night Eyes. Yeah, Night Eyes S-Beaners there. Running the trolling motor is very easy. We utilize a PWM here. We can put this in forward there. We can start turning this knob. And you'll see we are spinning there. We can turn the speed up here, full speed, or barely move it down to just barely moving. So that is how that works. If for some reason that PWM stops working and burns out, I have a jumper cable here I made, which will just then give direct battery power from the battery to the motor, and you can see it's just spinning full speed. But it definitely beats having to paddle all the way back. Underneath our other side here, you can see right there, underneath this seat on the left side, you'll see I have a voltmeter there with a USB port, and to the far left is a switch to turn that stuff on. Straight down on the side of our seat, we have a SAE port here. This runs to the 50 amp hour lithium battery, and this port here runs back directly to the trolling motor. The connection from behind the kayak crate from our battery is here from this SAE port that just runs next to the seat over here to this port. Also added this year just recently is this DIY keel guard here. You can see how that came out. Absolutely love the way that came out. I have a video on that as well. And that's about it. I added, next to my Cast King sticker here, a Yak Gadget sticker that I had printed, some new Yak in Life Instagram, TikTok, YouTube stickers there for that. So that's about it for what I've done to the Recon 120 in the off season. There's been definitely a lot of work put into it. I actually do have another DIY that I'm going to be doing to this. We're going to be putting on doing a custom swivel seat here. Now the new Recons do come with a swivel seat. This one did not. So I'm going to be doing a DIY video on that very shortly. We have some new fishing gear coming in, so be on the lookout for those videos, but we're going to be getting on the water very soon. This is ready to be put in. We are ready to start fishing off of it. The only thing I have to really do is install, or actually not install, but get over to DMV and register this kayak because, well, we added the trolling motor to it, so that needs to be done. We're going to be giving you a video very shortly of the on-water demonstration of using this custom foot steering that I've done. That video seems to be going over very well. You guys seem to be liking that one, so yeah, that's going to be about it for this one. So guys, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We are closing in on 1,000. I can't thank you guys again enough for that. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.